Hi, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dr. Chok here, the Chief Medical Officer of CLEA DOC. It has been rather long since we have last met, and today, me and the CLEA DOC team came bearing good news. Have you ever get inconsistencies and uncertainties with your rapid test kit result that cause worries and inconvenience, especially when you are living with infants and elders? Have you ever wanted to perform the so-called gold standard of test, which is a polymerase chain reaction, or PCR in short, with the easiest and safest way? Throughout almost 1 year in service, CLEA DOC has received many requests asking us to start a service such as a virtual PCR, just like our virtual RTK screening last year. Our doctors have come together again and designed this baby very carefully. Well, it was not a straightforward product to build. But after a few months of hustling, we are here today announcing the much awaited VPCR, the first and the best always. Living with this COVID-19 endemic, we find that there's a need to perform your VPCR test at home and let CLEA DOC handle the rest. No lengthy queuing, no possibilities of cross-infection, just do it comfortably from your home or offices. The idea is simple. You make an order, we will deliver you your dedicated test kit, collect your sample while our riders wait for you. Then, get your result within 24 hours. We are using saliva-based RT-PCR technology with our accredited lab partner, Endemic Laboratory, to perform your PCR test next to 100% accuracy. All VPCR samples will be delivered and segregated via our cold chain delivery, which is KCAM approved, to maintain the highest quality of your saliva sample. So in short, what we need from you is your saliva sample. So about how on earth can our user perform a VPCR test? Let us move to our demo. First of all, it is imperative to know that a VPCR test can only be performed with two components: your ID verified CLEA DOC app and your designated test kit. Order a VPCR test from your CLEA DOC app in the same section you perform any VCA test before. Choose VPCR. Take your time and sort out the details and payment accurately. Important thing to take note that this is beta version. They are only made available in Klang Valley for the time being, and we are working on other major states as we speak. First, check your region coverage, input your location as the testers are required to be physically present in their location, and choose a time slot for our team and riders to communicate an even more accurate time for your tests. Remember, what's special about our VPCR arrangement is that our riders will wait until you finish your sample collection with the app. So, chill out and take your time as they are ready to give you your much needed time. Once you place your order, location, and your selected time of test, just have fun and wait for our team to call you for further confirmation. When you have your kits, first thing to note is that you can always contact our ever-ready customer service to assist you just in case of any inquiries. Without any further delay, let's start. Hi everyone, welcome to our demo. So I will be showing you how to perform a virtual PCR. Like I mentioned before, essentially you need to have two components. First is the designated test kit, and secondly, our CLEA DOC app. So now let's just go through this box first. So as you all can see, it's very well designed. So our team has put a lot of effort, and of course kudos to them. So let's go through the component inside this box. And before we proceed, you can see that there's a lot of information here. And by scanning this QR, you can get the help you need if necessary. Alright, so we have this sample collection tube here for the saliva sampling. And also, you can retrieve the biohazard bags from this collar here. So as you all can see, there are 2 bags here and 1 paraffin. So inside this box, you will notice there are 2 QR codes. First is to start your test, and the second QR code here is to end your test. Pretty straightforward. So before we proceed, let's just go back to our app, and remember that you have ordered the PCR in app. So let's just continue the flow. So from the app, we need to scan the QR, like I mentioned before, this one. So let's proceed. Alright, so after you have scanned the QR code, let's just follow the instruction in app and you will be guided. So let's just adjust our camera. Maybe I'll use this. Alright, like the VRTK previously, just make sure the camera, like you can show everything in frame. So let's just adjust my position. That's good. And we can open this up. So let's just read through the instruction. Okay, before that, make sure that you write your name and also your identification here. Could be your IC or could be your passport number. And make sure that you need to collect at least 3 ml of saliva. Yeah, it's not easy, but then we need the sample for the accuracy of the test. So I will try to collect my own sample for the benefit of user. Make sure you cough few times so that you can really get the deep throat saliva for the sampling purpose. So, after you have collected at least 3 ml of sample, just seal it. Let me show you the steps. This you can put back to the biohazard bag for hygiene purpose. So a lot of users will ask, Doctor, how to use this paraffin? So it's pretty easy because it's very stretchable. Let me show you one method. So you just press here. Alright, press using a thumb and just stretch it. See? The cover will force itself. Then you can continue. So this is the correct method actually. This paraffin, the purpose is to avoid any spillage of the saliva before it's sent to the lab. So, have you seen this? You will be sealed properly. Then you can put this sample back to this biohazard bag, which is longer in shape, and seal it. So now the camera recording is still running. So before we end the session, we need to show it to the camera by pulling off this QR code here. Like I said just now, this is to end the session. Just put it here properly and show it to the camera. So after that, just end the recording session here, and in that it will prompt you to end the session. So before ending the session, I need to scan the QR code one more time before submitting the test. Hereby, I submit my test and end the session of virtual PCR. So with this, remember our rider still waiting for us, but rest assured, take your time to perform the task and make sure it's sealed properly before sending back to the rider. Then you can sit back and relax. We have enabled for any VPCR result to be available within 24 hours upon your submission. Done! That's all you need to do. Easy, convenient, and safe. Our team is excited to serve you as CLEA DOC always did. For all CLEA DOC users, VPCR Beta is already in your app. Remember to update and enjoy this feature. Click the water drop button and explore. See you on our next launch.